that gate because it's part of our destiny. It's part of the bigger plan for us. Okay. We're stepping through toward more abundance. We're taking the intention. We're taking concrete physical actions now. So this isn't just about having the plan, it's about enacting the plan. You can have all the air you want, but if we're not putting it into concrete steps, it doesn't mean anything. Okay? Just with anything, you can have great ideas. It can be organized. You can have everything in the spreadsheets. You can have all the math worked out. You can have binders full of, org charts and procedures and all this kind of stuff, all the data you want. But you've got to be able to implement it. So right now, for the portal for you, find out what plans you have that you haven't yet acted on. You haven't yet set it in motion. Because that's going to be the portal, that's going to be the very practical portal step for you. Going through the serpent gate. Okay. And this is that concrete step that you can take right now to ritually, symbolically, as a gesture, go through the gate. What plan do you have that you haven't yet acted on? What's been lingering in your mind, in your head? What's been a beautiful image on paper? You haven't yet taken a step. Take that step today, right now. Okay. Now, under the surface, we have, of course, the intuition, the high priestess. The high priestess is always trying to lead you to your best life. It is your intuition. Okay. She is guiding you to your Emerald City. I think that this portal step that we're taking is being guided by something beyond ego, beyond us, beyond our human comprehension. Okay? We don't know exactly what is going to be asked of us or required of us as we move forward, but we're kind of trusting in this. We're choosing to trust the divine plan, the bigger picture, even if we only see a limited section of it. Okay? The high priestess is asking for your hand, asking for you to trust her, because she's going to carry us through this portal, even when we're afraid, even if what we're leaving behind, we're sort of reaching back towards saying, no, I don't want to let it go. Sometimes the high priestess will rake us over the coals. Sometimes she will drag us through the mud. Sometimes she will, pull us through the briar patch. Over the river and through the woods to grandmother's house we go. We have to choose to accept that, to trust that divine energy that's leading us forward. And this is under the surface for you. This is your soul kind of, crying beneath the silence. Your soul knows. Your soul knows what the future will bring, even if you don't remember. Okay, this is an echo from the temple inside of you. And right now, that echo, that cry beneath the silence, is telling you to take action on this plan that has been delayed. Sometimes the Queen of Wands is the ultimate procrastinator. Okay. So take an action on this plan that's been lingering. You have the vision worked out, you see the blueprints. Okay. What is one of those beautiful ideas that you have that you can take action on today? Even if it's just like a symbolic action, breaking ground, maybe dig up one shovelful of dirt, even if it's a symbolic action, to proclaim that you're going through this portal. Okay. It's always wanted to be famous, just being real, yeah, just being honest. My hands don't always be dangerous, get them no flowers, they get them no power. Creating a different nation, sooner than later, what will be ours? I keep an eye out for the numbers, I sing in context, synchronization. To infinity, even beyond it, I am a common, no destination. A lot of things I am above, and there were a lot of things that are above me. Do not talk about the people that love me, then I get scary, then I get ugly, yeah. I don't follow, another, wait on, present, loaded, observation. I'm not moving, reverberation. Very, very important one too. Now,
the demons in your head are not as powerful as the God in your heart. The September 11th archetype. The 11th card of the major arcana is Justice. A serene, seated woman holding the scales in one hand and a sword in the other. She reminds us of the order of the universe and that balance and harmony will be maintained in our lives as long as the positive aspects of this honesty card of our integrity, fairness, honesty, and discipline. The negative aspects are low initiative and personality, fear of innovation, and grievances. No justice, no peace. Mayat, fairness. The situation will be handled in a fleet, fair, and just manner. Be honest. What is getting in the way of your balance? Justice. Justice. Soul contract. Justice. Favorable outcome. A decision will go in your favor, and justice will prevail. You'll need to use your logical brain now, but the cards are definitely in your favor. Justice. Justice. May justice and right actions flow like a river. Justice. Justice. Truth. Honesty. Law. Contracts. Commitments. Equality. Court cases. Get what is deserved. If you have been wronged, this card's appearance will bring you relief. On the other hand, if your actions cause pain to others, this card serves as a warning. This is a chance to rectify your mistakes. Truth will win, and the fairest decision will be made. Justice. 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 Upright. Good luck in court cases, competitions, good judges, lawyers. Answer is a yes. Reverse position. A lie, deception, defeat, law problems. The answer is no. This card indicates real justice, and nothing can change it. Action or advice by position. Upright. Only honestly will bring success. In reverse position. Everything that is illegal should be avoided. Justice. Justice. Take the time to review the details carefully. You will win in the end. Fair and objective decisions. Justice. Aries the Emperor. Taurus the Hierophant. Gemini, the lovers. Cancer, the chariot. Leo, the strength. Virgo, the hermit. Libra, justice. Scorpio, death. Sagittarius, temperance. Capricorn, the devil. Aquarius, the star. Pisces, the moon. Justice, Mother Justice. Make your choices wisely. Each choice will cause a further ripple effect. Time that justice will be served. Fairness. Be willing to take on full responsibility for the choices that you make or have made. Truth will always come to the surface. Justice, justice. Bind someone from doing harm. You'll need a white candle, the justice card, paper with the name of your target. Justice, justice. Ethics, law, accountability, fairness, court, justice, balance, weighing the options, seeing both sides, consequences, integrity, honesty, truth, law, middle path. Justice, take responsibility for the situation and for your actions and thoughts because these are what this created this moment. Be fair with detachment and tough love. You know what is right. Do the right thing. Realize there are consequences to every action. And trust in the law of justice. The sun shines on the good and the wicked alike. And she drifted away in ripples as all the magic of the universe swallowed her whole. We are not in the full moon in Libra. What I'm going through reading is my Facebook memories. I feel that can be consistent. However, live is a different thing. Justice is the first card. The second card is what is the gift of this situation? The third card is what is the challenge of this situation? The fourth card is what did I observe or experience that was upsetting in this situation? The fifth card is how did that observation make me feel? The sixth card is what need wasn't being met in the moment. The seventh card is what request can I make to resolve this situation and have my needs met. Justice spread. Justice. Fight for justice and equality. Rulings made in your favor. Don't give up. Justice. Justice. Justice appears when you are ready to address imbalances. Communicate the truth. Be compassionate with self and others. Take responsibility for your own actions. Be ready to set clear boundaries. Nevertheless, she persisted. Justice. Justice. Keywords upright, justice, fairness, truth, cause and effect, law. Reversed, unfairness, lack of accountability, dishonesty. Description, the numbered XI. Two pillars symbolizes balance, law, and structure. Sword shows the logical, well ordered mindset necessary to dispense fair justice. Scales show intuition must balance logic. Your message from the universe: listen to your heart and do what you love. September 11th. It's never too late to admit you were wrong. It's never too late to reconsider everything. It's never too late to change directions. It's never too late to rediscover yourself. It's never too late to come back home. Today's moon's affirmation: I am outgrowing who I once was and now becoming who I am destined to be. September 11th, today's affirmation from your higher self. I connect daily with my soul through unconditional love.
Ay, ay. She's a runner, she's a track star. She gon' run away when it gets hard. She can't take the pain. Ay, ay. She's a runner, she's a track star. She gon' run away when it gets hard. She can't take the pain. Ay, ay. She's a runner, she's a track star.
When
She
you
gon'
give
run away
him
when it gets
a fake number and he starts dialing it in front of you. Did your ex make you scared to fall in love again? Or are you normal? I am normal. My soul card, the angel, it would be impossible. My loving words from Jesus card. Ask and you shall receive, that your joy may be full. So my angel wisdom card, the Ace of Earth, Ace of Pentacles. Look out. It's raining pennies from heaven. An unexpected windfall of abundance comes into your life at this time. It might take the form of a raise, a promotion, a new job, or other types of resources like assistance from others or contracts for future wealth. You might meet someone who can introduce you to all the right people to further your dreams. This is a good time to invest in your future or to start a new business. Take care to use these resources wisely by making a detailed plan for the future. The additional meaning of this card: investing in real estate, receiving a gift, significant purchases like a home or car, improving health, extreme good luck. The wisdom card, Archangel Azrael, is here as the magician. One, to remind you that you can accomplish anything so as long as you put your positive thoughts and energy behind it. Embrace his assistance to help you soar to new heights. My romance angels card, true love. This is a romance of a lifetime. You pulled this card because true and lasting love is here for you. If your question was about a specific person, then this card serves as validation of the relationship's divine nature. This individual has genuine love for you, and you both can overcome the issues that arise. This is especially the case if you can express your feelings through attributes such as kindness, compassion, and courtesy towards each other. For instance, having honest conversations would be an expression of your true love, even if it involves discussing uncomfortable topics. If you're currently seeking a relationship, it's card offers you assurance that a wonderful relationship is destined to come to you. And don't compromise with an unsuitable partner. It's essential that you treat yourself well by taking excellent care of yourself. For the foundation of a true love relationship is two people who cherish who they are. Joy. Do not grieve, for the joy of the Lord is your strength. Nehemiah 8:10. Joy is not necessarily happiness. Happiness is dependent on circumstances. Joy is not. Happiness is fleeting. Joy is constant. Happiness disappears when trials come. Joy grows through troubles. Good times bring happiness and laughter. Difficulties bring sorrow and grief. But joy resides beneath. Joy is not an emotion that can be fabricated or faked. It is a deep seated sense that all things are well because God is in charge. Joy is expressed by in praise, song, laughter, a peaceful countenance, a light in the eyes, or a serenity that belies any adversity. It is the substance of the soul that holds us together as we trust in God, who does all things well. Jesus wants our joy to be filled. Thank you, Jesus, for the joy that gives me strength. I choose today to fill my mind with truth, to think about those things that are praiseworthy, and to trust you fully. With a thankful heart, I choose joy. His handiwork. For we are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do. Ephesians 2:10. Does your self esteem need a boost? Sure, everybody has weaknesses, but everybody has strengths too. Find out what your strengths and talents are. Assess your spiritual gifts and dominate personality traits. Google personality tests. There are tons of choices. Ask your pastor, spouse, or a trusted friend to review the results with you and identify your strengths. Now, focus your energies for service in these areas. Set yourself up for success. When you find your niche, you'll feel great about yourself and you'll also feel Papa good, God's warm, encouraging smile. Dear Papa God, I want to do your will with the unique strengths and gifts you've given me. Please help me to bring glory to you. Amen. The book of Hosea. The word of the Lord that came to Hosea the son of Beeri in the days of Uzziah, Jotham, Hosea, and Hezekiah, Jeroboam, the son of Joash, king of Israel, the family of Hosea. When the Lord began to speak to Hosea, the Lord said to Hosea, Go, take yourself a wife of harlotry and children of harlotry, for the land has committed great harlotry by departing from the Lord. So he went and took Gomer, the daughter of Diblaim, and she conceived and bore him a son. Then the Lord said to him, call his name Jezreel, for in a little while I will avenge the bloodshed of Jezreel on the house of Jehu, and bring an end to the kingdom of the house of Israel. It shall come to pass in that day that I will break the bow of Israel in the valley of Jezreel. And she conceived again and bore a daughter. Then God said to him, call her Lo Ruhamah, for I will no longer have mercy on the house of Israel, but I will utterly take them away. Yet I will have mercy on the house of Judah, will save them by the Lord their God, and will not save them by bow, nor by sword or battle, by horses or horsemen. Now when she had weaned Lo Rahumah, she conceived and bore a son. Then God said, call his name Naomi, for you are not my people, and I will not be your God. So today is Thursday, September 11th, the day of the dramatic choice. You are free spirited, nurturing, dramatic, easily bored, manipulative, and judgmental. Liberals are the nicest, rudest, most caring, nonchalant, I don't give a fuck people you'll ever meet. LOL. So your meditation. Laugh till it hurts. Cry till you laugh. The personality. Those, the lives of September 11 people usually pivot around certain vital and dramatic decisions which they are forced to make. These decisions may be thrust on them when they are still quite young, perhaps before their 16th year, later when their career or private life seems to be going smoothly, when they are well established on their path, they will be met with repeated, often unexpected crossroads. Within a society's limits on freedom, the power to effect choice may be an individual's greatest right. This fact is not all at all lost on September 11th. People who know how to wield great power through the choices they make. There is no denying that people born on this day enjoy shocking others. They pride themselves on daring to risk and also enjoying recounting their exploits later. Everything that is boring, middle class, and mundane is rejected by them in thought and deed. Yet at the same time, they have a tremendous need for the kind of stability that can only be found in a warm, loving family situation. Consequently, there is a conflict between what they like to think they are highly unconventional and what they all too often may be highly conventional. In this last respect, September 11 people can be extremely moral and judgmental periodically. They can themselves, espouse themselves free love of the one hand and absolute fidelity to a partner on the other. And seeing no real contradiction between the two, also they may delight in showing off their physical attributes in public while remaining quite purish in other respects. Sexual emancipation is an important theme in their lives. Politically, those born on this day are likely to believe in the emancipation not only of women and minority groups, but of all oppressed peoples. They despise any sort of condescending attitude on the part of power holders or politicians toward the masses, and resents all false displays of caring or emotion. Above all, they hate snobbery for them. Human feelings are scared and should never be toyed with or exploited. Yet, they themselves can be quite adept at influencing others emotionally and can well be accused of being manipulative in their respect. Certainly, they know how to get their own way. By whatever means, usually they use their sharp wit to present their case in a literal, logical, and straightforward fashion, which can become their trademark. Excellent managers with organizational talents, they are able to make it abundantly clear what is required of their subordinates or co-workers with few words. Those born on this day have a great love of children, which accompanies their need for family support and can make excellent parents. They must, however, avoid inconsistency, being at times too critical and severe in their judgments, and at other times too permissive and, and lax. They are at their worst when they allow themselves to be careless with the feelings of others. Above all, they must try to get a grip on their moodiness. So, advice: don't take yourself and your beliefs so seriously. Be more forgiving. Try to understand what makes others act the way they do. Being secretive may not be necessary. Develop your natural talents. Dare to fail. Health. September 11th people are particularly prone to difficulties with eating and digestion. Some born on this day devote a great deal of time to finding out what is the best diet to avoid stomach and intestinal difficulties. Finicky eaters, they can nonetheless gorge themselves on foods they like. In this regard, they must take particular care with sugar and alcohol. Psychologically, September 11th people had a tremendous need to nurture and expressions of love of all kinds, often towards pets and other friendly animals, will be of great importance to their mental well being. Exercise may not come naturally to September 11th people, but they must remind themselves of its importance for their health. Gravitating towards a more sedentary lifestyle may prove debilitating. So, numerology, those born on the 11th day of the month are ruled by the number 2. 1 plus 1 equals 2 and 11, and by the moon. Since those ruled by the number 2 often makes good co-workers and partners rather than leaders, this complements the ordinary and conventional side of September 11 mentioned earlier. Imaginative and witty qualities are further enhanced by the influence and the moon and of Mercury, which rules Virgo, and the former may also convey strongly reflective and passive tendencies. The number 11 lends a feeling for the physical plane, along with Virgo mental concentration and earthiness. So the archetype, the 11th card of the major arcana is Justice, a serene seated woman holding the scales in one hand and a sword in the other. She reminds us of the order of the universe and that balance and harmony will be maintained in our lives as long as we continue on our path. The positive aspects of this card are integrity, fairness, honesty, and discipline. The negative aspects are low initiative, personality, fear of innovation, and grievances. talking about that when the nights get longer, that moon energy is immaculate. She's seductive, sensual, and supreme. Precious fire, be careful with that. For your sake, not hers. Amit, justice. Amit, devours, devourer of the souls, is the personification of divine justice and retribution. She has the head of a crocodile, the body of a lion, and the hind parts of a hippopotamus, three of the deadliest man-eating creatures of the ancient Kemet. Amet eats the hearts of those judged unworthy against the feather of Maya, the scales in the halls of two truths, condemning sinners to eternal damnation. The theme of the Ahmed Justice card is consequences. From this overall theme, we get the concepts of divine karmic justice, cause and effect, law, life, lessons, and even fairness. The Ahmed card also cleanses and purges aspects. Keywords: legitimacy, honesty, principles, balance, justice, fairness, meaning, truth. Star message: seek the answers you need and accept the facts. The moon magic affirmation: I find balance in everything I do. Justice: I am in my Ace of Cups energy. I was back in 2022, and I believe I am in my Ace of Cups energy today as well. In your heart of hearts, the Ace of Cups represents the essence of the heart, the deepest emotional and spiritual love within us, and the emotional intelligence that knows how to manifest this love. Often our hearts are blocked with many negative feelings, old hurts, pains, fears, resentments, and we have made this a normal state to be in. But really, it should be normal to feel joy. To hold on to the hurts and resentments is anathema to the heart. Hence, the heart disease that is so prevalent in the world today. The prediction: joy to come from unblocking stuck emotions. Turning up the Ace of Cups in this position suggests you will begin to unblock some negative feelings. You will have the opportunity to heal old wounds which have been affecting you and dissolve blocks which have perhaps impacted several areas of your life. It may be difficult for you to find the forgiveness, strength, courage, and self belief necessary to let go of your past and heal these wounds. But if you persevere, your relationships and connections with others and within yourself will deepen, impacting positively in all areas of your life. The guidance. Feelings will provide guidance. Turning of the Ace of Cups in this position asks you to trust what your feelings are telling you. Be prepared to explore, nurture, and activate these feelings, even the difficult ones. You may be required to let go of negative emotions you may have been holding onto for a while in order for your heart to heal. Be brave and allow this process to take its natural course. The problem: brought down by negative feelings. Turning of the Ace of Cups in this position suggests you have that your feelings have been affecting you adversely. It may be that you have been holding on to negative emotions or have not able to forgive. Perhaps forging connections of relationships in various aspects of your life have proved difficult for you as a result, and your health may also have suffered. This card indicates that it may be time to address these issues or to see how they may be affecting you in your life now. Right on time. So the Ace of Ankhs, Coon. The ram-headed god is a life-giving cosmic deity, the god of the source of the Nile. It is his water pot that caused the Nile to flood, annually pouring its fertile black earth and silt on the banks, allowing the founding of the entire Kemet civilization. His water enables life in all its forms to exist. He is the creator of human bodies, which he shapes from the clay of the Nile at his potter's will. He is also considered the deity who created the bodies of the other gods. The theme of the Kanun Ace of Cups card is vessel of the subconscious. The keywords: opportunities, love, overflow of emotions, meaning, satisfaction, moon message. There is a new reason to be thankful. Yes, it is. Today, I am in a new room where I'm able to do this. Jot it down for history's sake. Her story for her story's sake. Yeah. My co-star back in 2022 of September 11th. Think of a way to introduce yourself to a stranger. Yes. Welcome. I am she, Shemses Wanfant Atun, the mistress of Atun, aka Shavanda, the high priestess, here to present you for today's um, personality report and all that other my my memories say. The ancient number of 1130 back then was accept change. Change has been good. 1130. Changes are hard for all of us to accept. Angel number 1130 assures you that you will find these changes good. I understand the importance of being silent and alone sometimes. I need time away from being overstimulated to gain clarity and recenter myself. I am my own standard and my biggest fan, graciously moving at my own pace because God is doing exactly what needs to be done in every area of my life. Every day I am creating opportunities to become a happier, more fulfilled me. I own my strengths, insecurities, shortcomings, accomplishments, and my abilities, and to keep going and growing. I am currently upgrading my thoughts and level of self-belief so I can upgrade my entire life. My life will be everything I need it to be very soon. I am not defeated. I am not defeated. God is for me. So no one can be against me. I am a catalyst for all good things. I live by a silent inner knowing.
Me, I'm always helped. I am the advantaged one. If 1% would be favored, I am the 1% of the 1%. It's okay to shiver. It's okay to ask questions. God is for me. I'm all.
The awakened feminine is natural healer. Though she will not heal you, what she will do is give you the tools you need to become your highest version. She will mirror back to you every fragmented piece you have yet to uncover. She is an oracle. She is divine. She is pure. She is love. And the love you see in her is a reflection of the love inside of you. You don't always attract what you are. You sometimes attract people who are in desperate need of what you are. There will be very painful moments in your life that will change you. Let them make you stronger, smarter, and kinder. But don't you go and become someone that you're not. Cry, scream if you have to, then straighten out that crown and keep moving. Trust the wait, embrace the uncertainty, enjoy the beauty of becoming.
Normalize praying more for alignment than achievement. Because what does it matter if you manipulate energy? Let's normalize praying more for alignment than
Thank you for
achievement.
the alignment, God. I don't need a weapon. I am one. Daily vibe. Today, feel the seasons changing. Things are unfolded in their divine order. You are here at the right time, surrounded by the right souls. Stay in the present moment. Embrace and feel all the good coming your way. Affirm, I have so much gratitude for life. Love and support surround me. I am open and believing that everything is flowing to me. Yes, this is what it feels like to be here in this beautiful moment and place at the right time, doing the right thing at the right time. A public reminder that I am healing, not all the way healed. This is a public reminder that I am healing, not all the way healed. The 7-day inner teen challenge. 1. Why is my inner teen upset or raging? 2. What do I do that shuts my inner teen out? 3. Why do I ignore my inner teen? 4. What unhealthy habits do I still let them engage in? 5. What healthy outlets can we channel their feelings into? 6. How can I make them feel seen? 7. What does my inner teen want me to know about adult life? In the shadows spread. 1. What am I hiding from myself still? 2. What irritates me about others that is a part of my own shadow? 3. What hurt am I projecting outwards? 4. What about this shadow makes me avoid it? 5. How can I begin to face this shadow? 6. Where can I focus this shadow to help it heal? Respect my crown. I respect my crown. Keep it simple. Tonight we fly, witches. Don't be fooled. Sometimes the healing hurts more than the wound. Express yourself fully and wholeheartedly as if they were on the phone with you. Once you feel satisfied, fold the paper away from you 3 times and burn it outside. The earth is cleansing herself. All those that cannot survive in the heightened vibration or wish to return to source at this time are leaving the planet through a multitude of ways. Archangel Raphael, please guide me through stressful times and ensure that I am in perfect health physically and emotionally. Being an abused survivor is wondering if you made the whole thing up. It's wondering if it never actually happened, and that's why people don't believe you. It's wondering if you're being too sensitive or blowing it out of proportion. What you experienced was real and valid. September 11th, the universe is saying to you today, don't give up and don't look back. The past is dust. I have a major blessing for you. Get ready for your miracle. I am always next to you. Let's do it. The energy update for September 11th, Divine Feminine 111. As I write this, you are being asked to judge your thoughts and actions before reaching to a conclusion. You have healed yourself and you're still healing. You have learned so many lessons, fought so many battles, no matter how hard it may be to end certain bonds or situations, you are being asked to take a look at your past before you try to make a choice, any choice. Maintain your calm. Keep focusing on your healing journey. Feel and know your divine aura. The divine masculine. A time of rest and break seems to be ending as you become more clear and sorted with your thoughts and other stuff. It seems very much ready to fulfill your wishes and desires. I see you wanting to give a new emotional start to something, but before offering this cup to someone, make sure yours is full cause someone here is ocean full of love. But if you're not complete within yourself, you'll find your energy draining very soon. So the union energy. I was also being called to do the union energy today. Remember, this can be your inner union too. I do see some revelations happening here. There are strong chances of recognizing the truth of a situation or a connection. What it may have been on the surface was never really the truth. I do see a separation from someone who has been faking around, but this will definitely open the doors of happiness. Some of you are there who've been thinking how ready they are to get settled, but one may realize that this has just been a spark of interest, rather the real meaning is found to be somewhere else or maybe within you. A lot of perceptions will be changing. Archangel Michael says, if you have been guided in a new direction, know that it's okay to not know all the details of your path. Your next step will be made clear when it is time for you to take action. I am with you at all times, and it's impossible for you to miss my guidance. Trust and believe that everything is working out for your highest good because it is. The message from ancestors. Just because you don't feel strong doesn't mean you are weak. Just because you feel alone doesn't mean you are. We are with you every day, helping you move ahead. This week, focus on wounds within the family, relationships that have turned sour due to lack of love, lack of kindness, and lack of support from family, along with deep rooted mother wounds. These wounds don't just belong to you, but have been inherited by you. It's time to release them and be free of this burden. Release may happen through purging, as random outbursts of tears, stomach ache, knee ache, and visions of past lifetimes. It's time to heal and let go of pain being carried since multiple lifetimes.
Girls who still have real boobs and a real butt and working 9 to 5. You still best. This is a message to the girls who still have real boobs and a real butt and working 9 to 5. You still best.
9-5 plus, baby.
Come on, Harry, we want to say goodnight to you. So when you go to her, you're waiting back to she thinks it's special. But it's so. Come on, Harry,
Choose people this way if it comes to protect your aura, make yourself a priority, fall in love with your own self. It's time to be happy, feeling your gut, and okay about that. So, Libra, there's a change happening in your daily life. Your routines and habits become more spiritual, more healthy, more healing, more responsible, and more mature. You have a chance to improve your lifestyle now. Libras patiently waiting for Libra season. Hey, Shavonda, Queen Mother of 10, get ready because accumulating truth is about to reveal itself. A cosmic tug of war between the full moon and intuitive Pisces and the sun in exacting Virgo will illuminate the clear answer on an important issue. And finally, have you felt emotionally drained for no good reason? Has apathy or an all or nothing mindset kept you from moving forward? The tarot is trying to help you connect the dots. So, what are your cards trying to communicate? Whether it's an action you need to take, wands, an emotional obstacle holding you back, cups, a challenging situation you're facing, swords, or rewards heading your way, pentacles. This crucial message critical message could change your world as you know it. It's time to reveal what the cards are insisting you to know. Today's affirmation: I will sit by myself and go into a place of stillness and calmness so I can listen to my inner voice. I will trust my intuition to divinely guide me on my path from this place of solitude. Hi there, Shavanda. If you're feeling a pull to spend some time by yourself, now is the time to listen. The Hermit card showed up for you today. Says, it's time for you to hear yourself think. When we are surrounded by others with noise and distraction, it's hard to hear yourself think. But spending time alone is a space for creation and wisdom. Shabanda, the hermit, is a symbol of a wise master atop a mountain standing alone. This card is a symbol of inner guidance, intuition, introspection, soul searching, and self discovery. Distractions tend to fill our every minute, and without taking the time to go within, we can get lost in all the noise. The Hermit card shows up when it's time to get quiet, Shavanda. The universe is reminding you that you have wealth of wisdom within that is usually a still small voice more than it is a loud booming one. Shavanda, this is the time to reflect on your wisdom so that you can use it to help others. It's easy to get sidetracked with so many voices in the world, but this is the time for you to hear your own voice and to reach into your vast knowledge to see what wisdom lies beneath. When I start a book or an article, I go into a quiet space and listen for the wisdom of my soul to see what wants to come forth. Creating your own sacred, quiet space, even if just a few minutes a day, is what the hermit is asking of you, Shavanda. And this will give you a chance to reconnect to your divine guiding light. Write down whatever comes up as you ask the hermit for its innate divine wisdom in your life to your inner path. The nun, the hermit, the nun, also called Nu, is the personification of the primordial water abyss which existed before reality. It was from Nun that Atum, an aspect of Amun Ra, created himself and pulled up the primordial Mount Binben. Nun surrounds the sphere of life as we know it, and beyond our earthly physical bubble, there is only the watery abyss of Nun. Like the waters of the endless oceans, Nun is often depicted with arms raised holding up the Atat solar barge of Amun Ra. Themes the main themes of the non-hermit card is self-improvement through a variety of personal means, introspection, soul searching, solitude, contemplation, meditation, and inner guidance. None also reflects the concepts of privacy and hidden benefactors, secret sources of power. Keywords: inward reflection, separateness, disappointment, self examination, study, isolation, meaning, solitude. The star message: make the most of your situation and acknowledge the lesson to be learned. You will discover something valuable. The moon message, magic affirmation: I find time for meditation to grow my spiritual connections. The Hermit card, solitude. Your daily number is 2. Today is a 2 day for you, and strange as it may seem, one of the easiest ways to honor yourself is to think of a food you really enjoy and have some. Even better, think of something from your childhood that was easy for you to do and enjoy that. If you can, take a few minutes to remember the feelings that were a part of that enjoyable experience. For instance, if you loved riding a bicycle, try to remember the feeling of pedaling, the wind surrounding you, and the scenery rushing by. This is actually a mystical skill that can help you manifest the things that you truly want. Practice it today, and you will soon get it. The Knight of Cups. This card is traditionally entitled the Knight, but in some modern decks appears as the Prince. Traditionally, this card is in this suit has pictured a homecoming, portraying a return to his true heart's home after a long journey. Like the prodigal, prodigal son, he may be returning after long estrangement from all he holds dear. His taste for adventure is exhausted. There is no more romanticizing of battles or travel in strange lands. Now he wants to go where he will be recognized, wanted, and welcome, where he doesn't have to fight at every turn. He has the attitude of one who has become older and wiser, the prodigal son. The card of the day, the Knight of Cups. Today's psychic advice: passion, pull. All it will take for you to satisfy your partner is to simply repeat familiar patterns. Can you balance boredom with a job well done? The situation is one of easy, natural progress. What has been weak is ascending, and by gaining a prominent position, will become more powerful. One image here is the light of the rising sun, which at first appears dimly through the mist, but this same light will radiate with powerful clarity once the sun has reached its high position in the sky. Progress is made when those in supporting positions make peace with those in leadership, and in so doing, create a natural means for their talents and abilities to become more visible. It is by recognizing and riding with the natural course of events, by hitching our wagon to the rising sun, as it were, that we advance our position and earn respect. Goodness in human nature is like the dim but beautiful early morning light. However, just as the morning light can be swallowed by the fog, greed, hatred, and other forms of self absorption can obscure this goodness. Be reminded that progress is achieved most effortlessly when right action is taken without concern for immediate reward, and when the path of the weaker aligns with that which is strong. Your daily reading from the universe. Your message for today is to learn from the past. This doesn't only mean learning from mistakes, but also learning what worked so that when you move forward, you take with you the best of the past. Learning from your accomplishment as well as your fumbles will set you up for a productive and peaceful future. Experience is the best teacher. Without making mistakes, there won't be lessons learned. Without getting hurt, there won't be knowledge gained. The only way we grow is by learning from the past. Always be willing to learn and grow daily. It's how we become to know who we are and what we are made of. Challenge yourself to go alone more often. The thought of eating alone at a restaurant or going to the movies alone automatically brings a sense of dread to many people. We tend to worry about what other people are going to think about us. But remember, it's completely fine to go out alone. Nobody really pays much attention to stuff like that. Don't take yourself so seriously. Enjoy your own company. Being comfortable going out and doing things alone is empowering. So I am worthy to be loved and respected by a wonderful partner. I will maintain my self esteem. I know my worth. I will not settle with someone who doesn't really value me. I am attracting a healthy relationship. My partner is understanding, caring, and respectful. My partner offers me unconditional support and lifts me up. My partner accepts and loves me as I am. Daily motivational quotes. Oh, dumb nerd. People are so much more than the fixed labels they are usually described with. Be considerate. Feel your feelings without being overwhelmed by them. Keep on trying. Accept the things that are out of your control. For everyone, think outside of the box can lead somewhere incredibly rewarding right now. The moon moves into impulsive Aries early on, but the sun is efficient Virgo will take center stage as it coordinates with rebel Uranus and grounded Taurus at 9:09 a.m., pointing out unique solutions to old problems. The moon will conjure Jupiter a few hours later, adding a dose of positivity and positivity. And a final lunar opposition to Mercury will remind us to use our words and communicate clearly, which this was for September of 2022. Excuse me, I am reading. Didn't mean to post that one. So amplify these energies, compose, nurturing, and capable. Diminish these energies, sensationalistic, judgmental, and ruthless for September 11th. My lucky day page message is today you will understand everything and see everything. Shine for your light and wonder. For there are galaxies within you, and stardust dances in your soul. You are light and wonder. Shine. Be present. Let the day flow with grace. Expect joy. Be positive. Serve with compassion. Speak only kindness. Impart only love. Never forget you're not alone. Give thanks for everything. See goodness in others. September 11th, fear. Fear and intimidation is a trap that holds you back. But when you place your confidence in the Lord, you will be seated in the high places. Proverbs 29:25. If you live in America, it is impossible not to look at today's dates and remember, whether from experience or from hearing about it over the years, one of the darkest days in our history. Thousands of lives were lost in a well planned terrorist attack, and in many ways, things were never again the same. Air travel, for example, continues to evoke a spirit of fear in many hearts that was previously unimagined. In the New Living Test translation alone, the word fear appears 601 times. Primarily, it is there to remind us to fear God. In doing so, He will abate all other fears. The fear God desires from us is not one of mistrust, but one of respect and awe. If we believe completely in His sovereign power, if we give Him all our reverence, how can we fear anything else? If God is for us, there is truly nothing to fear. Hallelujah. Lord, I lay my fear at your feet today, and I place my trust in you. I know that no matter what my circumstances may may be, my safety is in you is secure. Amen. Forgetting what is behind and straining towards what is ahead, I press on towards the goal to win the prize for which God has called me heavenward to Christ Jesus. Philippians 3:13. Past failures doesn't dictate future failures. Even ever hear you can't do that? It's impossible. This world is full of those who discourage rather than encourage. If we listen to them, we'll never do anything. If we truly believe that God has called us for a particular purpose, we'll keep going for it, despite our track record. Author Frank Peretti was turned away by dozens of publishers before his faith charging books. This present darkness and piercing the darkness took the world by storm and drew tens of thousands to their knees. What if we had stopped trying after the 19th rejection? What if you stopped after yours? Dear Papa God, give me wisdom to know and work towards the goals you want for me. and to never give up on them. Amen. The book of Hosea, chapter 2, God's unfaithful people. Say to your brethren, my people, and to your sisters, mercy is shown. Bring charges against your mother. Bring charges, for she is not my wife, nor am I her husband. Let her put away her harlotries from her sight, and her adulteries from between her breasts. Lest I strip her naked and expose her, as in the days she was born, and make her like a wilderness, and set her like a dry land, and slay her with thirst. I will not have mercy on her children, for they are the children of harlotry. For their mother has played the harlot. She who conceived them has behaved shamefully. For she said, I will go after my lovers who give me my bread and my water, my wool and my linen, my oil and my drink. Therefore, behold, I will hedge up your way with thorns and wall her in, so that she cannot find her paths. She will chase her lovers, but not for overtake them. Yes, she will seek them, but not find them. Then she will say, I will go and return to my first husband, for then it was better for me than now. For she did not know that I gave her grain, new wine, and oil, and multiplied her silver and gold, which they prepared for Belial. And therefore I will return and take away my grain in its time, and my new wine in its season, and will take back my wool and my linen, given to cover her nakedness. Now I will uncover my lewdness in the sight of her lovers, and no one shall deliver her from my hand. I will also cause all of her north to cease, her feast days and her new moons, her Sabbaths, all her appointed feasts, and I will destroy her vines and her fig trees, of which she has said, these are my wages that my lovers have given me. So I will make a forest, and the breast of the fields shall eat them. I will punish her for the days of the balls to which she burns incense. She decked herself with her earnings and jewelry, and went after her lovers. But me she forgot, says the Lord. This morning, the word for today was zoomorphic. Comes from zoolon, meaning animal, and morphic, an adjective combining form, meaning have such a form, and from Greek morphe, meaning form. Zoomorphic. The angel number was 518 when I made my first post. The angel number 518 shows a good start. Angel number 518 meaning set a time frame. Angel number 518, loving yourself. Angel number 518 reminds your spiritual angels that your day will be worthy because you are proud of your actions. The moment you're happy with whatever you're doing is the moment you realize you love yourself. Besides, living the life you deserve is easy because you have every freedom to do so. I'm stuck in this car without you, alone in this car. I cannot move you from the start. I'll be driving away, driving away. that has been the reading of my day. I mean, I am supposed to like pull on some cards. Why? Do I read the justice card? Integrity, justice. I see things that most do not, and weigh choices accordingly. The image description: an owl-headed being holds a bowl in each hand. The first contains the elements of fire and air. The other holds earth and water. And by standing as the spirit, by using empathy, using understanding equity, and equality becomes possible. The key word is justice, equality, equity, values, ethics, balance, law. The message: send to yourself and stand in balance. Then decide with integrity. The advice of right: a positive resolution to an outstanding decision is about to arrive and bring relief. If you are the one who needs to make a choice, you are able to see the balance in a current situation and understand both and several sides to the issue being presented. If you look, you will see the long term consequences of your current actions for yourself, community, environment, and future generations. You are acting honestly and respectfully and will be treated with these same characteristics. Reverse. Are you acting out against your what society is saying you should be doing? What is fair to others may seem harsh to you at the moment. While many societies and cultures share values, we remain individuals and may not agree with another's ideal of integrity. Ensure you are not rebelling for the sake of finding your own identity. Do so is a reaction against another, and therefore not a true identity, merely the opposite of another's identity. Decide where your goals and values reside and follow through in your actions. You may be self involved in not seeing how your actions affect others. The shadow. When we don't keep our word or actions don't match our words, we are acting against ourselves. If we proceed to blame others for our inability to live by our own values, it is a lack of accountability. Check in with how you are feeling about yourself regarding the true meaning of integrity. You may be ignoring the shadow of entitlement. The reflection questions: have you ever found it difficult to follow through with your promises? Is being honest a static or fluid concept for you? Do you consider yourself reliable? Have others shown a lack of integrity in your life? If so, how? How do you feel your current lifestyle choices may affect the environment in your future? Wow, I cannot go on. I'm going to leave it like that. When I come back, because I work in the morning and I won't come home until Monday. Hopefully, I can, open up with giving honor to God, the Anunnaki beings who are still in the sky. I'm going to take a look and see if I can find me still on live so I can end my live. Okay, and I can end my live. Good night.